This video explains how we designed a microbial consortium for waste management in brackish water aquaculture ponds. If you look back into history of shrimp culture in India, we have shifted from conventional culturing with low stocking density to semi-intensive and highly intensive culture practices in the last few decades. It is estimated that nearly 12 lakh hectares of coastal area spread over 10 states in India are suitable for brackish water aquaculture, but only less than 2 lakh hectares is being used now. This indicates the big scope for brackish water aquaculture in India. In fact, it is important to promote the sector further for satisfying the increasing food requirement of the world too. A major problem faced while practicing the high stocking density culture is the increased incidence of diseases leading to the complete loss of crop. This actually originates from the lack of user-friendly technologies for waste or water quality management in such systems. The huge volume of waste generated through excess food, fecal matter, dead phytoplankton, chitinous shell from molt of shrimps, etc. deteriorates the water quality through the reduction of oxygen levels, increased ammonium, multiplication of pathogens, etc. This situation incurs huge financial loss to the farmers. So we need a biological solution. In CSIR-NIO, we have been studying how different bacteria involve in remineralization of organic matter in different ecosystems like mud banks, oxygen minimum zones, etc. We studied hundreds of isolates for their enzyme activities, pathogenicity, etc. and designed a microbial consortium for application in aquaculture ponds. The consortium is composed of different bacteria with protease, amylase, chitinase, silanase, and laminarinase activities. The members of this consortium were not antagonistic to each other or pathogenic to the host. The consortium can remineralize the organic waste into the ponds, which is biochemically composed of dead phytoplankton, food, chitinous cell wall of shrimps, fecal matter, etc. into nutrients which can promote the growth of phytoplankton in the pond. We cultivated this consortium in the laboratory and supplied to the farmers along with an indigenously designed growth powder. In the field, the farmers mixed the growth powder with 10 liters of boiled and cooled water, inoculated our consortium and incubated overnight. This incubation increased the number of bacteria and concentration of enzymes. Further, this consortium was diluted and spread over the pond water manually. The field trials were done in selected ponds in Kerala, Karnataka and Gujarat. The farmers observed that the waste accumulation was less in the ponds where consortium was applied. This was evident by brown-colored sediments at the end of the crop, where in other ponds it was black. An additional advantage of the consortium was that it reduced the growth of microalgae, which was a weed in culture ponds, reducing the growth and survival of shrimps. This is how we translated an ecological science to a product for supporting aquaculture farmers of India. This consortium for better waste management makes the aquaculture sustainable and profitable to the farmers.